UK Sailmakers presents Sail with Confidence, a series of instructional videos for both racing and cruising sailors. This video focuses on how to set and maintain proper halyard tension. These main halyard tips can also be applied to setting headsails. Here we see a boat with her main and jib properly set. You can see that the slot between the two sails is open, allowing air to flow off the jib and attach to the leeward side of the main. This increases lift and power in all wind conditions. Part of creating the perfect slot is to have the mainsail set up properly in terms of where the maximum draft is fore and aft. While the outhaul can help flatten the bottom of the sail, main halyard and Cunningham tension move the sail's draft fore and aft. To help you properly set your mainsail's halyard tension, UK sails have a mark on the draft stripe to indicate the horizontal center of the sail. Here we can see the draft is pretty far aft by looking at the draft stripe and seeing where the max depth of the sail is compared to the center of the sail. When the max draft is aft of the sail's horizontal midpoint, the sail doesn't create an effective airfoil, and that reduces power and increases heel. When wind speeds increase, the sail's draft naturally moves aft, requiring more halyard tension to keep the draft in the right position. Or when the winds lighten, the draft will move too far forward, requiring the halyard to be eased. To move the draft forward, increase the halyard tension. Ease the Cunningham and vang before putting more load on the halyard. Then, with the sheet eased, grind up the halyard and see how it looks. Watch as the halyard is tightened, how two things will happen. First, the luff tension will increase and eventually create vertical lines in the luff. Second, the draft stripes will show the draft moving forward. Don't overstretch the halyard, but don't be afraid of some luff creases. Watch what happens to those luff creases when the main sheet is trimmed again. If the halyard isn't over-trimmed, they'll go away once the sail is trimmed in. To help you preset the halyard in the future, put a scale on the deck between the winch and the clutch, and then put a mark on the halyard between the winch and the clutch. Make a note of the halyard mark position relative to the deck markings for different wind conditions. The halyard will be looser in light airs and tighter when it gets windier. Here we're sailing in heavier winds, so the halyard tension is maxed. Noting where your main halyard is set upwind will make it easier for you to reset an eased halyard amid all the commotion of a leeward mark rounding. A good rule of thumb for mainsails is that you want the max draft approximately 40% aft, just forward of that midpoint mark on the draft stripe. With jibs, the max draft will be further forward, about a third of the way back. If you have any questions about setting the halyard tension on your boat, call your UK Sailmaker and get the answers. UK Sailmakers. Sail with confidence.
In this video, we've talked a lot about looking at your sails in order to adjust their flying shape. To help train your eye, you can download UK Sailmakers' free application called AccuMeasure from our website at www.uksailmakers.com. You'll find the program under the Resources tab. With AccuMeasure, you can upload photos of your sails easily and then analyze their shape by measuring the draft position and depth. Make sure you record the settings that go with each picture, such as halyard position on your scale, backstay tension, sheet tension, and wind speed. All these have an effect on sail shape. By recording your settings, you'll be able to repeat a fast shape more easily. AccuMeasure not only helps you understand how to look at sails, but by saving well-organized records for each sail, you'll know when your sail has aged to the point that you can no longer trim it to a fast shape.